Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Will It Work episode. The product answering this time is Mannol DPF Foam Cleaner. The vehicle we're testing it on is this Nissan Qashqai, which has a blocked DPF. I'll show you the pressures in a minute. I've got two. I think they were 23 quid off eBay for two. I was gonna do this fucking last weekend, but the vaporizer was blocked, so I was waiting for that. If you want to see the full episode on me diagnosing this, then it'll be up here. And because these didn't turn up, I did buy two other cleaners. One was a JLM, sort of in the same style, an aerosol cleaner, which was £23.21 plus the VAT for one can like this. And another one was £13.40 plus VAT. That was a Simply, I think it was called, Simply DPF cleaner. Yeah, I'm probably going to return them unless this turns out to be garbage and I have to use them anyway. So the instructions: remove the temperature or pressure sensor. We're going in through the pressure sensor. I'm going to remove it to measure the before and after pressures. Insert the tube through the opening which has been made and empty it in the direction of particulate filter using puffs in 10-second intervals. Regeneration must then be initiated manually or by the tester or by taking a test drive. After regeneration, query the error memory and clear any errors which may be present. One can is sufficient for one particulate filter. Shelf life 5 years from date of production, which was June 2022. It doesn't say anything about what temperature the DPF has to be. I have obviously been running this because the battery's been flat, so it's been running for 15 minutes perhaps. The temperature gauge is only just getting off the cold section. Don't know. Yeah, removal of the DPF is not necessary. So yeah, we're just gonna use it as it is. You get a little straw. I say a little. That should go right down the DPF tube and sort of in right next to the particulate filter. I'll give you a quick blast with it out, and so you can see the sort of spray pattern on this. There's like 3 openings, I think. So it's going to come out like that. Yeah, let's get the pressures measured right now. Right, 2 ways you can measure pressure. I've got this manometer. I've got Mitivac. Ideally, you will need to measure it manually. I had no data on this scanner for DPF pressure, so I had to measure it to, know exactly what it was doing. If you rely just on live data and the sensor's not reading right, obviously there's a chance you could go, completely the wrong direction. So let's start it up. Under idle, hang on, we want it in millibar. Kind of all over the spot really. Ideally wants to be less than 10 millibar, but between 10 and 20 would probably be acceptable. And then at 2,500 RPM we want to be seeing less than 30 millibar, but then 30 to 50 is probably acceptable because it should be able to regenerate itself. So if I go to 2000 RPM, it's off the gauge. Yeah. So that's over 100 and $80, that was 187 I think I saw. Millibar, far too high. I'm going to put this Mitivac on now. And we'll see, this probably won't read the idle pressure. But once we get into, 2,500 RPM, this should read that pressure. Right then. So idle, you can see it's kind of just bouncing around in the 0 area. If we go up to sort of 4 psi-ish. That's not psi, it is psi. Which is, I don't know how many millibars. I'll have to work it out. 275 millibar apparently, which is 10 times too much. Let's get the DPF cleaner in. So this is what the spray pattern looks like. I'm going in through this pipe here. The only thing I'm worried about is it's sort of, there's a right angle there. I've just tried to get this sensor out because this is a more favourable angle, but it's well stuck. So we'll have to make do, see what happens. Right, we're in. And yeah, puffs 10-second intervals. Hopefully it just doesn't come back out this pipe. I'll come back when the can's empty, I think. Go on, we'll do one more puff. You know, we're starting to get a bit of a sooty liquid out of this pressure pipe now. I think that's because obviously this tube is just going to be sort of butted right up against there. So there's not really, I'm hoping it's filling this up nicely as well. I think probably done half a can, perhaps. Just give it another. Yeah. But it's dissolving the soot lock. Fingers crossed, it's decent. That's probably about 3/4 left in this can. And I'm just going to give it a squirt and just look at the colour of the foam that comes out of this pipe now. Pretty much white as it is there. So it's definitely cleaned that pipe. Hopefully we have the same results in there. This can's pretty much empty now. I think we're going to be on the last squirt. Look how clean that foam is. 1 DPF, 2 DPF, 3 DPF, 4 DPF, 5 DPF, 6 DPF, 7 DPF, 8 DPF, 9 DPF, 10 DPF. 1 DPF, 2 DPF, 3 DPF, 4 DPF, 5 DPF, 6 DPF, 7 DPF, 8 DPF, 9 DPF, 10 DPF, 1 DPF, 2 DPF, 3 DPF, 4 DPF, 5 DPF, 6 DPF, 7 DPF, 8 DPF, 9 DPF, 10 DPF, 1 DPF, 2 DPF. I think we're on dregs now. Not much happening. I think that's it. Now I'm intrigued to see how clean this pipe's going to be when I pull it out. Not a trace of soot on it apart from the little end of cock. Yeah, it's empty. Right, what's next? Wrap it up, do we? I don't know. Right then. Can is empty. What does it say to do next? Regeneration must be initiated manually. I won't be able to do that because the fuel level is on empty, the light's on, so it probably won't do a regen. Gonna have to get 30 quid worth of fuel. What I've done is I've blanked the pressure pipe with one of these. I'm going to just start it up now. See if we get any foam out the back. I don't know if something is starting to happen here. Obviously the other two tins I've got, it sort of says on how they work. And what they do is they lower the combustion temperature of the soot in the DPF so it doesn't have to get as hot to burn it off, basically. I'm assuming this one works in the same way. So we're going to go to the petrol station now and we'll see if it drives any better before, without clearing codes or anything. Be interesting to see. I'll tell you what, it already drives better. I had a little bit of boost there then. We had none of that when I picked it up. It was flat as fuck. But it's wanting to give me some. Oh yes. Get some fuel in it, get some temperature into it. Booyaka sha. And then we'll get that pressure sensor back on. One thing we'll watch is that the foam, the cleaner, doesn't go up the pressure pipe and then into the pressure sensor, because that could ruin the sensor. Which is why I'm. Oh, and look at the smoke out the back. Oh, it is. Can I? Look at that, can you see that? Oh, it's definitely cleaning something, isn't it? Woohoo! I've just pulled over. What I'm going to do, can you see that? I'm just going to drive it till this smoke clears, I think, and then we'll go to, get some fuel. Right, I've just driven from the cattle market to beach here, a couple of miles, and no smoke there whatsoever. It drives loads better. We've got boost again. The engine light has come on, but it's not for a DPF efficiency fault. It's exhaust gas pressure sensor. it's not plugged in and we're driving, so the ECU's seeing, you know, the engine speed, the RPM, not the engine speed, vehicle speed, stuff like throttle position. It'd be seeing the DPF temperature go up, but yeah, it's not seeing the pressure do anything. So we're going to go back now, going to put the pressure sensor on and then get a bit of fuel, check the pressures, and then we should be fucking mint. Right, woo! Got the manometer hooked up. Not going to use the Mitivac because obviously, oh, what's happened there? The gauge isn't sensitive enough. What's happened to that? Yeah, so we'll go with this. Just start it. So it's still bouncing around a bit, but let's increase the revs. Obviously last time at 2.5 grand it was off the scale, and now that's nice. So, Mannol DPF Foam Cleaner, will it work? Yes, it fucking will. I would recommend this. Absolutely. Yeah, I'd be intrigued to try it again on something that was sort of even more blocked than this is. What was this, like 1/4 of a bar? 275 millibar. But yeah, definitely going to keep this in stock. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.